Hello, hello. This is Dr. Conti, your queen, Dr. Conti, here with you. Hopefully, you all are having a great Monday morning, evening, a great Monday evening. Uh, I should have put on my Do Not Disturb. Somebody just popped in. All right, so hopefully, you have a great Monday evening. I am here for my daily check-in with you all for your 12 months to a better you challenge. Thank you for those who contacted me who are actually doing the challenge. And I know I was right. You're letting me know that you're having a hard time. We're at about day 9. And I already told you you'd be having a hard time. Say hello. Let me know that you're watching. I like to have some interaction. So, how have people been doing with, hey, Janine, haven't seen you in a long time. How have people been doing with resolutions? Or do you do resolutions? Or are you doing the 12 months to a better you challenge and you're speaking over your life? I understand from people who've been in touch with me that, as I said, usually by day 9, you kind of figure out like, okay, what else am I going to say over myself? Well, that is the whole purpose. My book is in Houston. Oh no. Well, Janine, you still can do the challenge. Just write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper. You're 9 days, it's day 10. It's day 10. So you got 10 days to catch up. You did a vision board. That's awesome. We had a vision book party on Saturday. And I absolutely love vision books, vision board parties. It gets everybody started for the year. And so, of course, the book keep you going throughout the year because you have all the way to December to do something that I'm challenging you to do. So if you are a person who really believe that speaking things into existence work, if you believe that you can dictate and speak things and attract those things to you, I want you to put in the chat, I believe. Because if you have to believe it, you have to see it, you have to work it out and do it. A lot of people are like, that's not going to really work. But there are so many people that really believe, yes. You remember a long time ago, there was the law of attraction. How many people remember that? The law of attraction. Thank you. You believe. Yes. And even the Bible says that. The Bible tells us we have not because we ask not. What are you asking for? What are you believing for? What are you speaking on? Yes, that you believe. Remember that law of attraction, and everybody was jumping on that bandwagon and doing it like it was something brand new or amazing. And basically, for those who know the word, it was what biblical teaching had been forever and ever and ever and a day. So, and it's still the same. A lot of the same principles that I teach in the 12 months to a better you are the same principles that we've been taught to do. If you believe in the word, if you practice the word. And so many times we're like, but it's so hard. But everything takes practice. And that is why I have every challenge. You're doing it for an entire month, whether it's 30 days in a month, 28 days in that month, or 31 days in that month. You have to do it for the entire month. And so with that being said, we're on day 10. And, if you believe that speaking words into your life, affirmations, dictations, all of that, then I want you to pour into yourself and speak it right now. Put something down that you believe or you're speaking over your life, whether it's your health, whether it's your career, whether it's your family's life and health or career, whether it's you want to travel, you are a world traveler. So today I put down, and in the book, there's actually a space for you to write. I am overtaken by blessings. I'm overtaken by blessings. Like there's just like they're coming left, right, north, east, south, west. All their bank accounts are full. I am overtaken by them. And I'm speaking it and I'm believing it. And I got a call shortly after I started saying that. I got a call today that was like an amazing call that I've been looking for, or hoping for. And so again, I just believe it. I'm trusting and it's going to overtake me. Everything that I want and dream is going to overtake me this year. I'm about pro Conti. A lot of people think that it's bad to be pro self. You call it selfish, and I say pro self. Because as you're riding on the airplane, they tell you put the mask on you before you start trying to put the mask on everybody else. And so many times, particularly women, we want to put the mask on everybody else, help everybody else. It's time, queens, sisters, to put the mask on you. It's time to sit back and let things happen for you. Start walking in your superpower. Start walking in your it factor. What do you need to do to pour into you? It's a new year. It's 2022. What do you need? If you're watching me, what is it that you've wanted to do? What is it that you've wanted to do that this is the year? Put it in the chat. This is the year for you to do that. I want to know, what is it that you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off? This is the year. And I want you to start speaking over yourself, saying, this is my year. This is the year for me to do it. Time isn't waiting on anybody. And if the last couple of years with COVID and the pandemic and everything else have not shown us that we must go after it and go after it hard, I don't know what it's going to take to show you. So I'm coming every day just to kind of encourage you that it is your time. Speak it over your life. Start dictating the life you want. What is it that you've been saying you're going to do? But this is the year. This is the year you are going to commit to doing it. This is the year. What is it that you've been saying you want to do? That this is the year you're going to commit to doing it. And so with that, not just commit, you talked about the vision boards. I did a vision book. What are your action plans? When I did my vision book this weekend, I had them not just do the board, but I had 4 steps for them to actually have it manifest. And one of those steps was to create some action plans. So speaking it, visualizing it, I always say you have to see it to be it. So visualizing it, speaking it, and then putting those action plans in order to be able to do it. And if it's something that you haven't realized that is stopping you, something is stopping you and you don't realize what it is, it just seems like every time you try to do this particular thing or work on this particular goal or accomplish this particular vision, it's not happening. Give me a call. Give me an email at Ask Dr. Conti. It's down here, AskDrConti@gmail. And right now, I'm doing a $1 a minute special to help you understand what is it that you could be doing differently, or how am I going to get to my purpose and I want to live my passion. So we're doing a $1 a minute at Dr. Conti Speaks to help you kind of work through that. That has been my superpower for the last 25 years. It's helping women to just take flight, as I call it, identifying what it is that you want, identifying, mastering it, and then executing it. Okay. So you got to identify your superpower. What is that? And then you master it. And then you go out and you execute. And so I would love to help you do that. You can reach me at 713-588-4418. You can also email me at AskDrConti@gmail.com. And you can also register or go on and do sign up for the $1 minute first time consultation and let's work through what is it that you want to accomplish that you may have not been able to do. People ask me all the time, how did you start your own business? I've had my own business for 25 years. It'll be 25 years this year. That's just one. I have several. What made you do that? But for one thing, I just don't like working for people. It was nothing, no big rocket science. So, but I did realize that there was still something in me, because there's many people that started businesses and weren't successful. One, let alone two or three. And so, people ask, what was it? How did you do a TV show? How did you do a radio show? How did you, write a book and become international bestseller? How did you start a publishing company? And thank you for those who have contacted me today. I posted about the publishing company today. I actually started Fresh Spirit Publishing. It's an LLC. I started it in 2018. And so if you've got a book in you, it says, I want to change the lives of 50 women this year, breaking poverty and living, from check to check. You want to break poverty and help women. And so what I would suggest and what I teach and train is not that you want to. That needs to be changed to I will. I will. I will. Because now you are taking ownership of it. You are bringing it under your submission. You are having power over that thing. I will do that. I will change the lives of 50 women. And then all of a sudden the universe and God and everything starts working towards you doing that. Stop living paycheck to paycheck, not paycheck to paycheck. I like that. Paycheck to paycheck. All right, exactly. So you will stop women from living paycheck to paycheck. And that is a great, great, great dictation, affirmation, goal, all of that. And I believe that you will do that because that's your passion. I've watched you. You really want to give back and pour back into women. And that's the same thing with me. I've watched women, and helped women and orchestrated the women to literally going from, I never thought I could do this, whether that was start a business, whether that was actually leave a bad toxic relationship that they had been in for years, whether that was, change their life and do something amazing that they thought that they never could do, whether it was in their career or in their personal life. And I had to finally, come to the understanding, like I said, the identification, I had to identify that was actually my superpower. That was my it factor. And fast forward 25 years later, looking at all of the women that have literally taken flight, as I said, changed their lives, changed the trajectory of what their life was and the lives around them and how things were going. It's just amazing. And so, as I always say, when I talk about the 12 months to a better you, I said I did kind of cheat a little bit. When I say I cheat, I only mean that these 12 challenges, I already knew that they would work because they were steps that I had taught for years. They were steps that people had been doing for years under my leadership and my coaching and my counseling. And let me just tell you what some of them are. So this month is, of course, speaking, dictating the life that you want, speaking it into existence. And the reason I put that in there years ago, with my Kantiology principles, started helping people learn how to train what I call watch the thinker and train your mouth to speak what you want. Because I would walk up to people and just have a quick conversation in the restaurant while we're both waiting to be seated or whatever, or sitting waiting on an airplane. And I would hear from strangers, from friends, from everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people, all of the negative things that they didn't even realize they were saying, it would just come out. It would come out. And I would correct them, just like I just correct you and said, Not you will, but not you want to, but that you will. And so I would do that when people were talking to me and just encourage them. They were like, you know what, you're right. I shouldn't have said it that way. Or I didn't even know I said it. A lot of times people don't even realize that they are speaking negativity. It's just such a habit. So it takes a lot to break the habits that you've done for years. So that is one of the reasons I started teaching people and telling people and getting people into the practice of speaking positively, speaking powerfully, and mostly speaking in the present, what you have, what you do, what you will. You see, I cannot tell you about the testimonies that I get. And like I said, even those who are doing the book right now, they're saying, you know what, it's day 9, it's day 10. You're absolutely right. It is hard for me to speak over myself. If you're watching, say hello to me. If you believe that you can speak things into existence, if you believe that changing how you talk will change your life, I would like for you to put yes. Interact with me. Put yes in the chat. Yes, yes. And then I want you to start changing. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you've wanted to do that you haven't done? This is your year. This is your year to do it. I want to encourage you to do it. I want to help you do it. I want to walk you through doing it. And so then the next month, the next chapter 2, which is February's challenge, is to relate well with others. And I talk about how to change how you relate to people. Because I'm telling you, in business and whatever you want, you got to be able to relate well with people, have good relationships. There's a person that I love the type of work that she does. I love her talent in that work. She should be working with some major people. However, she doesn't relate well with people. She does not know how to build relationships. She does not know how to, if she builds a relationship, she doesn't know how to keep the relationship. She doesn't know how. I'm a people's person. A stranger can walk up to me and I've learned things about them. They've learned things about me. They've taken away something that's positive from what I've said and vice versa. But this person literally, I've watched them and in a meeting situation, I went in and I talked to the person, and before you know it, I had this person ready to give and deliver more than what I came there asking for. She came in the meeting shortly after me. I introduced them. We were working on this project together. In less than 10 minutes, it's almost like a referee. I'm almost like, wait. He was ready to take everything back off the table that I had in such a short time. Related with him, he related with me, engaged with him, and he was like, wow, yeah, I see that. I want to help you with that. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to take off this right here on the contract. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw in this. And by the time this person I was having to redo all the work that I had did. Really wasn't any work for me because I knew how to relate to people. So there in the challenge of chapter 2, month 2, I give you some building good relationship skills, and I tell you to practice that. And it's a calendar on the back, and you are to write on the calendar if some of the things have the days that it worked, the days that you practice it, the days that it worked, and you to practice it every day of the 28 days of February. Chapter 3, in month 3, in March, eliminate and replace. The challenge is to eliminate and replace. And you might say, well, what does that mean? Eliminate and replace what's not working for you. See, we have to come to a realization in our lives. If you're watching, say hello to me. Hopefully you're having a great first day of the week, a good Monday. You have to come to the realization at some point that some stuff is just not working. It's not working. It's either going to work or it's not. I always ask clients that I coach or that I counsel when they start talking about something that they've done or have been doing. I always, this is a quick question: how is that working for you? How is it working for you? Because if it's working for you, you want to nurture that thing. You want to nurture it like a baby or coddle it. You want to, make sure that you grow it up, that you continue to add more to it, fix it, make it better. If it's not working for you, you want to neuter it. Neuter it. But many of you know I love dogs. I love animals. In the dog world, you neuter things. You neuter a dog, meaning you cut off its reproduction system. So the same thing, if you've got something going on in your life, be it relationship, be it work, be it career, that's not working for you, it's time to neuter it. It's time to cut it off. It's time to say hello if you're watching. It's time to say, you know what? Okay. So in the month of March, that's the challenge for you to identify what is it that I need to eliminate and replace that's not working for me. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Jocelyn. Do you believe that you can speak things? Do you believe that you can speak things and it happened? What I mean is, the Bible says you have not because you ask not, but also start believing and speaking and dictating the things that you want. For those who are just watching, please, who just joining, say hello. Those who've been on for a minute, share. Also, I should have invited some people. I didn't invite anybody before I got on. I'm on StreamYard. But share, tag, and invite. Share, tag, and invite. This is day 10 of the new year. We're talking about letting this be the year. The year. It's time to do it. It's time to get it. Hit it and get it, as I said, after the pandemic, we all know that we cannot just keep wasting time. So what is it that you need to speak into your life? What is it that you need to start continuing to do, the action plans to do to attract those things to you? And then what is it? Somebody's calling me. All right. It says scam likely. So we're going to turn them off. What is it that you need to change to make this be that year that you can say, don't get tired of seeing people's lives change and grow. Work on what it is that you need to do for your life to change and grow. I will be glad to work with you on those things. I have a $1 a minute coaching session going on right now, special, just to kind of identify what it is that you want. What is it that's stopping you? I have been blessed with the superpower to help people take flight all my life. I just have had to learn, like I teach you all, how to identify what that superpower is, then to not just identify, master it, and then execute in it, walk in it, walk in your superpower, walk in your it factor. But you can't walk in something that you haven't identified what it is. Hello, let me know that you're watching. Say hi. This is Dr. Conti. We're talking about how to be a better you. We're talking about how to get the things that you want this year. We're talking about how to change the trajectory of your life and how to make this the best year ever. How to be a better you. How to get what it is that you want. The book went international bestseller actually 4 years ago. And, there are people that every year contact me and say, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I accomplished so much last year. I accomplished so much the year before. I'll be doing it again. I'll be doing it again. And you should too. You should too. It's time. It's time. And it's time to eliminate those things that have not worked. I did a TikTok when somebody had asked me, they asked a question, Dr. Conti, I've been working with this, relationship all, last year I wasn't working. It's a new year. Should I continue to work or should I start over? I love my little yes, no buzzers. I was like, no. Because if you've tried, it's a lot of times we have, especially as women, we have a problem letting go. We have a problem letting go. And that's why eliminating and replacing in the month of March is a good thing. I will eliminate my personal habits that have caused me not to get the things that I want. I will eliminate, so we talk about in the book, I talk about the different things to eliminate. What are you going to be eliminating? What are you going to be giving up? What are you going to be replacing? You might want to replace a negative mindset. You might want to replace a negative habit. You might want to replace a negative people. So in order to get what you want, there are things that you have to do. And if you are genuinely tired, like I know many of you are, and if you are not only just tired, ready, like you just ready, it's your time, then I know you're going to want to do this book. I know you're going to want to practice the challenges that's in this book. You can get the book at www.drcontespeaks.com. It's on the ticker down below. Those who have contacted me today, I posted about the publishing company. You may have a book in you. You may have a story or a testimony. Janine, you definitely have a story and a testimony that you need to write about. And I would be glad, we would love to publish it at Fresh Spirit Publishing, LLC. We would love to publish it. So just want to encourage you to go after what it is that you want. Start speaking it into your life. Say hello to me if you're watching. If you believe that it can change how you feel. If you wake up and you're not feeling good or you're not in a great mood, people say, how you doing? Well, I'm feeling bad today. No, I am well. I'm feeling well. Start speaking that. Watch what you're saying to yourself. And in the book, there's a place to put everything that you're speaking every day, all the way to the end to the January 31st, day 31, just to get you in the habit of speaking positive and powerful to yourself, over your situation, over your life, over your health, over your finances, all of those great things. All right. Well, Hi, Mary. How are you? Hello, Dr. Conti. Miss working with your ministry. I miss you too. Look, anytime you want to do anything, let me know. There's always something to do. Always somewhere to volunteer or something to do. Always. Yes. Good to see you. How's your year going? Are you speaking over your life? Give me something right now. Whoever's watching, say hello to me and give me something that you want to speak positive over your life right now. I speak wealth. I speak health. I speak that this year I'm going to go after the things that I want. I speak that this is the year that I will, leave some things that has been holding me back, because a lot of times it's not what we're not getting is because of something we are not letting go. Something we're not letting go. It might be something you need to let go. It's like they say, if you want new furniture, this is just something really simple, but clear out the room for it. You want a new relationship, you want a healthy relationship, you got to get rid of the negative, toxic relationship. You want a new job, you got to start, speaking it, looking for it, doing the action plans for those things. So what are you going to speak into your life? What are you going to do? The action plans. And by March, you should be ready to eliminate those things. Now, I went ahead and told you what the challenges are for the next couple of months, but you don't have to wait till March to start eliminating things that's not working for you. If there's something that you need to eliminate that's not working for you, say me. We don't have to know what it means. We all got some stuff that we need to eliminate that's not working for us. We all do. We all do. Me, I got some stuff. I just eliminated some stuff this year that wasn't working for me. I'm speaking positive over a legal matter, starting my ministry and improving my health, wanting a great relationship. Yes, I'm speaking it with you. It's coming. Absolutely. And keep speaking it. And in the book, you have to speak something different every day. Every day is to get you in the habit of drawing and attracting and saying the things that you want, as opposed to saying, oh, I'm never going to have a good relationship. Every relationship I have is terrible. Every guy I talk to is bad. It's to keep you from going down that road, going down that track. So yes, a good relationship, good health, improving health, all of that. And then once you start saying these things, it's kind of hard not to do it. It's kind of hard. You kind of like, I always say that little voice on your shoulder. And I gave the example the other day that, hi, Jeanette, I speak health, peace, and sharing. That's awesome. Speak it. Speak health, peace, and sharing. And so once you start speaking it and believing it, and doing the action plans almost kind of come, because I was talking about on day number 2, I said, I create financial wealth that leads to financial freedom. And so I have been saying that was what I wrote on day 2. And so then, it's so hard because something will come across Facebook that I want to order. Or something will come across, that 2 days after that, I love eating out. I love fine dining. I love eating out. But literally, I can go somewhere and sit by myself and easily spend $150 by myself. That is not creating financial wealth that's going to lead to financial freedom. That is creating, lack of savings, creating, debt or whatever. So the day that I really, really, really wanted that $90 crab leg over at Truluck's, I had been saying this to myself. And I said, nope, not going to do it. And then one day I just wanted something from fast food. Sounds like me. Sounds like you, Mary. One of your weaknesses. One time I just wanted something from the fast food. But listen, if I turn this camera around, in that refrigerator right over there, I got tons of food. I had just went to the grocery store. So we can't just speak it. We got to start walking in it. We got to start living it. We got to start living it. If you watch and say hello to me, we're talking about how to make this the year. This is the year. Let me tell you, we can't worry about, I always say wisdom is twofold. Wisdom is twofold. And what do you mean by that, Dr. Conte? What I mean is the first thing we do with wisdom, or the first sign that you have wisdom, is that you know what to do. Okay? That's being wise. I know this is right and this is wrong. Because some people don't even know right from wrong, or don't even know what to do. But remember, I said wisdom is twofold. The second part is the biggest part. So the first part is you know what to do. The second part is having the courage to do what you know. having the courage to do what you know. So it's one thing to know what to do, but if you don't do it, that doesn't make a wise person. That's just a person that, know good, right from wrong, good from bad. But they don't have the courage to step out and make the change to do what they need to do. The people that you see that are getting the things that they want to get done and accomplish, it's because they got both parts. They know what they need to do, and they have the courage to step out and do it. They have the courage to move through the fear and the doubt, because we know that there's going to be that other little voice again. Oh, you think you can do that? What makes you think you can do that? You're not going to be able to do that. Nobody's going to support that. So we have to have the courage to walk through and pass and over those things. I have a collaboration book coming out. It's called The Boss Lady. And I am super excited about it. And it's The Boss Lady, how we went from broken to being the boss. And myself and these 9 ladies really talk about some amazing things that they had to go through, but that they went through, grew in it, mastered it, and now is executing it. Now really walking in their super boss lady power, in their it factor. And all of us are products of our childhood. It doesn't matter what happened to you, it's what you do with what happened. How you take that thing and make it to everybody. Know my testimony. Everybody know that I went through an abusive marriage, but it was out of that abusive marriage that I had now, 25 years later, have helped hundreds and thousands of women, not just to get out of an abusive relationship, but to learn their superpower, to learn to become boss ladies, to walk in their it factor, to gain healthy relationships, because now they know exactly what not to do. So I could have let that thing stop me or defy me, but instead it gave me flight. It gave me wings. And that's what I do with you and other women, is give you wings to walk through, over and above and beyond that little voice that tells you you can't, you ain't, you won't. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody's going to, believe in you for that. Nobody's going to. So what is that thing? What is that thing that you want to do? Put it in your mind. I will accomplish this year. I will start dictating what you want. If you haven't gotten the book, get it. And if you can start writing on a piece of paper. If you like me, I'm still, I got the most expensive phone I could have. And this phone, I can just throw it somewhere, and because I still take notes on regular, I write some stuff down in there. But it's great if you want the book, because it's more than just the writing portion. It gives you other skills. But don't let it stop you, is the point I'm making. Get started today. Get started today, dictating the life that you want, talking about the things that you want to have in your life, the things that you want to accomplish, the things that you you want to eliminate. But first, just for 1 month, every day, start speaking over your life what you want. A new dictation and declaration every day for 30 days, for 31 days in this month. What are you going to speak over your life? Hello, Dr. Conti. Let's go. So good to see you. So good to see you too. So good to see you too. Let's go. What are you going to speak over your life? What is it that you claiming it, you believing it, you want to walk in it? Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Speak it. We have not because we say not. We don't ask. We don't believe. I'm being changed in this image. And sometimes I can tell if you can't, if you've thought of everything. You can't think of it. Speak over what God says. God says, I'm being changed in his image. You can say, I am changed in his image. That's 2 Corinthians 3:18. If you want to be healed, I'm healed. I am healed by his stripes. 1 Peter 20 and 25. What's your wildest dream? Say it. That's right. What is your wildest dream? Man, I'm a big dreamer. I'm a super ambitious person. So, y'all don't want to hear some, I'm telling you, I speak it. I speak it. I speak it. I believe it. I speak it. I work towards it. And I trust God for it. You got to trust God for it. You are a new creature in Christ. Just some examples. I am financially free from debt. I am happy in a loving, wonderful, healthy relationship. I am healthy and strong in my body. These are just some examples that I give in the book. But you know your own, you know what it is that you dream of, that you want, that you believe. Come on, speak it. That's right. Yeah, you know. And God knows. Sometimes he's trying to wait and see, okay, you've been secretly looking at this or secretly looking at that you want. When are you going to trust me? When are you going to trust? Let me tell you, the building that I live in right now, I rode past it. I remember watching them build this building. I remember watching them build this building. And I remember saying, oh, that's beautiful. And I started thinking, how would I, like to live? Would you even like to live in a high rise? That was my thing, because I had never lived in I had always lived in a house. So I was like, but it was just something. I mean, I'm single. I don't have kids. I got these 2 dogs that are laying out right. One's laying out right there, and the other one is laying out over there on the couch. They're loving their space too. So, I was like, but I drove past it every day. And every day I started saying to myself, I'm going to live there. I'm going to live there. I'm going to live there. And I'm going to be honest. I wasn't so, I was speaking it. I was talking about it. Even in my Boss Lady book, I talk about how I used to say, I'm going to be rich and famous. I'm going to be rich. I was speaking it, but I wasn't sure what in the world I was going to do. And I wasn't sure how in the world God was going to orchestrate this. And so much so that even when I got ready to start looking at high rises, I called my realtor. Tequila, though. Many of you know Tequila Adolf. I called my realtor. I said, Tequila, I want to go looking at high rises. This was in March. But I thought, well, I'll go looking. If it works out, then maybe by October, I'll be able to, go ahead and seal the deal. And I'll just look and see. But mind you, I didn't even think about coming here, because even though I had been speaking it, something in me was that little voice. Say hello if you're watching. If you've got something you are believing and speaking over yourself, put it down. Put it down. This is the year. This is the year to have it. This is the year to say, I'm going to get that thing. Speak over your health. I will be healthy this year. I will be financially free of debt this year. I will have the love of my life this year. We want to start speaking in it, walking in it, and believing in it. We're talking about the 12 months to a better you. And the challenge this month is speaking over your life. What is it that you want? So when we actually start looking, I looked at high rises everywhere, but right here. Didn't see anything I liked. Didn't see anything I want. The price was, I like, oh, Lord, I can't do that. Oh, no. Or, yeah, but I didn't like it. So finally she said, well, let's just look in the Galleria area. My office was in the Galleria area, right across the street from the Galleria Mall. I've been over here, 20 some years. And I was like, no, I don't want to look over there. I'm not going to be able to get anything over there. So she was like, again, watching what you say. And then she's like, let's go look. I said, you know what? There is a place that I have spoken and said, I'm going to live there. Let's go look. still that little voice. Remember, you have to have the courage to do what you know, walk through and what you've been speaking on. And let me tell you, we came over here, and when I tell you, I just loved it. I just loved it. I just knew some things you just know. I just knew this was the right place. We went, we did all the paperwork, and it just was like effortless. It was like so effortless, it scared me. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Matter of fact, I said, well, I was really just thinking about doing this in October. The guy said, well, the unit that we have is coming available in May. And he said, I'm telling you, it's not going to, you're not going to, it's not going to be available again after May. So, I'm thinking, oh, this is just what they tell everybody. He's just trying to make the sale. I'm not, and the night, everything, I said, okay, let's just put the paperwork in. Boom, everything went through. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the next day he calls and he says, look, it just went down. It went down more. And I was like, what? So I felt like that was what God has said. And I'm like, okay, well, you've been saying it. You've been asking for it. Now it's time to have that courage to do what you know, what you've asked for, what you've spoken for. So it's like, we've heard the saying, be careful what you ask for. So literally in May, I was moving and I was planning to move in October. I hadn't even figured out what I was going to do with my house, or any of that. And not only that, God was so good. I was able to pay for my house and here, both of those for 8 months. That was nothing but God, nothing but God. But when you start trusting, when you start walking, when you start speaking what it is that you want and letting God do the rest, there is no limits to what you can do. There is no limits to what he can do through you, what he can orchestrate around you. We're just the managers of our lives. He is the owner. He's the owner. So say hello if you're watching. I'm going to get off. Hopefully, for those who hop on later, you will put down here, what are you going to speak over your life? What are you speaking? What are you saying? What do you want? What are you believing you can have? Now you're preaching, sister. Just letting the Lord use me, as always. Just letting the Lord use me. Just sharing what he has done, who he is, what he does for one, he can do for the other. And that's all. That's all. Walking in my super boss lady power and my it factor. And if you got that's my new book that's coming out with 9 amazing authors. If you got a book in you, go to www.freshspiritpublishing.org and let's sign you up. Let's get you a book, or call the office 713-588-4418. And let's get your book written, because I know you got some stories. That's why I started doing this. Women, you have some powerful stories that will bless other people, that will be help other people see the things that you've overcome, to give them strength to overcome. All right. Well, y'all stay blessed and well. And, this COVID is going around. So y'all still keep wearing your mask. Keep wearing your mask. I'm telling y'all, keep wearing those masks. And I'll be back tomorrow night. I will start my ministry this month. May God give me wisdom and knowledge. Amen. He will. He will. I heard somebody say something the other day, you have to walk through those doors that God opened. And that's what I'm talking about when I said it. He was opening the door for the place that I had spoken and had desired to live in. He was opening the doors. Somebody said you have to walk towards those doors. And this is what else he said. Some doors are sensor response, meaning they open as you get to them. So a lot of times it doesn't look like something may happen, and you walking towards it and nothing's opening. But when you get right there, that door will open. So start saying it, start speaking, and start walking towards that door. Start walking in that area, in that direction. Start doing the things that you want to do. Yes, there is. Let me tell you, today, I'm speaking. I spoke earlier, and I put it in my book, my vision book, something that I really, really want. And let me tell you what I said today that I'm going to do. I'm going to purchase my share, invite, and tag somebody, share, invite, and tag somebody. I'm going to purchase the suit that I want to wear for that meeting. Now, hopefully I wish I can purchase it 2 sizes smaller because I'm planning on losing some weight. But I really am going to go out and find what it is that's like this power. I got this thing suit, because I am trusting that I'm going to get that call. And I want to be ready. I'm going to walk through those doors like I know this is what God's got for me. This one is mine. Y'all, and all these other people can, this has Dr. Conti Terrell written all over it. And I'm telling you, it's something big, y'all. It's something big. So what is that thing that you want? What is that thing that you want? Start dictating it. Start preparing for it. Start going after it. Start getting ready for it. Hey, Ann, how you doing? Yes, let's go. It's time. We don't know. We don't know what the future holds. Every day you move in urgency. Move in urgency. That's the other thing God had to work with me on, procrastinating. Procrastinating, because you will miss out on some things procrastinating. You will miss out on opportunities. Some things happen just at that time. So when God tells you to do something, how many times I have to, even when I posted about writing your book and power suit, yes, power colors. I'm going to get I'm going to find is just the sharpest, flyest something, and I'm going to have it hanging on my door of my closet, ready. So when they call me, all I got to do is call my makeup artist and figure out what I'm gonna be doing with the hair, and she's there. She is gonna be ready. Ready. So we have to be ready. We have to go after those things. And so, as I said, this year we've seen things happen, and we've seen people go away from here. I know there's things that you want to do. Speak it, believe it. Say hello to me if you're watching. We're talking about how to get the things that you want. Let this be the year. Let this be the year. What is it that you're dictating over your life? What is it that you're claiming? What is it that you want in your family? What is it that you want for your personal life? What is it that you want for your business? Maximize every minute. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Move. That's right. When opportunity and preparedness meet, success will happen. That's right. That's right. We have to be prepared. We have to be ready and prepared, because somebody else is getting ready and prepared for this same thing. So if you don't, somebody else will. Somebody else. Say hello to me. Let me know that you're watching. What is it that you are going to execute this year? Speak it. Speak it. What is it? Do you believe that you have to speak into existence what you want? That's what we're talking about. The 12 months challenge this month is just to write down every day, speaking into. You see all this stuff I'm written? I'm going to do this. I'm going to have this. I dictate that. Yes. Speak it, walk in it. And so I had to learn to stop that procrastinating. I missed out on a lot of amazing things procrastinating. Yes. Hi, Tish. You just tuned in. We're talking about what you're going to do this year. What is your one thing? We're speaking over our lives, and I'm talking about how to speak every day, something that's powerful over your health, over your relationships, over your careers, over your business. But what is it? One thing that you want to declare over your life today? Put it in the chat. We're gonna trust and believe with you. It's coming. It's there. And then we're talking about identifying it, mastering it, and then executing it. Going ahead and walking in your boss lady power. the things that we talk about in the new Boss Lady collaboration book that's coming out, and walking in your it factor. Every last one of you queens got an it factor. Walking in it. And then I went ahead and I jumped the gun and I went into chapter 3 that talks about, which is, I talked about chapter 2, which is building those relationships. But chapter 3, I talked about eliminating those things that's kind of been getting in your way. Sometimes we have to get rid of some stuff, eliminate and replace those things that have been causing you not to have all the things that you want. You would step in a St. John, see what I'm saying? St. John suit, girl, I'm ready. I'm going to be stepping up in there. Tish, I'm talking about, I claimed a meeting for this, something that I really want. I'm believing they're going to call me and say, we want to meet with you about this. And I'm talking about an Emmy award kind of thing. And I'm going to be ready. I'm speaking that I'm going to get the call. And not only am I speaking it, I'm going to already start looking for what I'm going to wear. Because when I step up in there, baby, mouths are going to drop. Heads are going to roll like, oh yeah, she came to get this. She came to get this. She ain't playing with us. She is not playing with us. Stepping there with my St. John Power suit. She is not playing with us. Yes. If you're watching, say hello to me. I'm Dr. Conti. We're talking about going ahead and getting those things that you know you deserve. This is your year. Let's go for it. Let's get it. Let's get it, ladies. I'm also doing a $1 a minute consultation to help you get it, to help you find out what is it and how you need to get it, what you need to do, some action plans, and keep you accountable. So if you never had a consultation with me, it's for first time consultations, $1 a minute special. You can go to www.drcontyspeaks.com and sign up, and let's figure out what that thing is, and let's go get it. But the first thing I want you to do is just start speaking it. You also can purchase the book on that channel, on that website, and start speaking it. Start speaking it into existence. Start going for it. All right. I've enjoyed chatting with you all. I will be back. For those who will watch later, please put something in here. Let's declare it. Let's dictate it. Let's speak it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. For those who have contacted me today and you're interested in writing a book, that's the publishing company, Fresh Spirit Publishing, which is www.freshspiritpublishing.org, or call me, inbox me, call me. Y'all know how to get me pretty much any kind of way. 713-588-4418. And we'll be glad to talk with you about getting your book done as well. We've got 2 more collaboration books. The Boss Lady book is already done. We already have the authors for that, but we have 2 more. One is You See My Glory, but You Don't Know My Story. Then we have another one, From an Old Cycle to a New Season. So if you are doing something new, if this is your first time as an entrepreneur, or you were in the old season of doing whatever, maybe you were married, now you're single and you're having a wonderful life, or maybe you worked for somebody all your life and now you have a wonderful career. From an old cycle to a new season, that may be something you want to be a collaborating author in. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Go have me a salad, something healthy, because I am dictating and speaking over my life too, that I am going to be, I shall live and not die. I shall be a healthy size 5. Ain't that cute? Yeah. Or maybe 9 rhyme too, so I'll take that. I said, shall live and not die. I'll be a healthy size 9 or 5. 9 and then 5. I'm taking it all the way down. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, say hello to me. I'm Dr. Conti Terrell. I am your queen of encouragement. I am the superwoman of helping you take flight of whatever it is that you've been wanting to do. I know how to do it. I've done it for 25 years. It's no different with you. Let's go get it, ladies. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. I love y'all. Procrastination is one of my problems. Working on it this year. Yes, I will no longer allow procrastination in my life. That just put that down. I will no longer allow, and start speaking that. So guess what? The minute you want to procrastinate on something, Jocelyn, those words are going to resonate, and you're going to be like, you've been dictating all day and all week that you're not going to procrastinate. So let's get up and do it. So it starts with this. It's like the example that I gave earlier today. It starts with what you say to yourself. All right. I can't believe I've been on here an hour. I was going to be on for 30 minutes. Y'all start talking to me now. Y'all, I love interaction. So if you interact with me, we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. All right. I'm going to go and have my salad because, like I said, I need to get down to that healthy size 5, because when they call me, I need to go up in there right. So I may need to try to come on down before I go buy that soup. But I'm telling y'all, I'm serious. Y'all think I'm kidding? I'm gonna come on here with, hold it up. See, I told y'all I was not playing with you, and I'm not playing with them. And then when they call and y'all see me in my car on live driving to that meeting, you'll say right here, I said it. I believed it. I declared it. I spoke it. And now I'm ready to walk in it. Yes, I'm working on what I'm telling myself to. Yes, you need the book then, Tish. Every day you are challenged to say something positive in your life. We're on day 10. Every day. You have to do it every day, and something different every day. And, I get people calling me saying, oh my gosh, I did not realize how hard this was. Yes, because we have to get in practice of speaking positive things constantly over our lives. People say about 5 or 6. They say usually about day 9, like right around now, 9 or 10. They high strong for the first week. They're ready. Oh, I spoke this. I spoke that. And then about day 8, 9, 10, it's like, whoo, what else am I going to say over myself? Because we're not used to just continually saying and speaking and pouring into us. And that is exactly why that's the very first challenge, to start the year off doing that. All right, y'all. Take care. For those who are going to be watching later, write it down. Put it in the chat. Y'all be blessed. I love you. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back every day. Lord says the same. It's a lifestyle daily. Yes, it is. It's a lifestyle daily. And I always say hello if you're watching. I always say, walk across the street and try on that. Walk across the street and try on that St. Jude and take a picture and put it in your back. Good idea. Good idea. You're right. I'm gonna walk across the street. You're right. And try on one of those St. John suits and take that picture. You're right. And I'll hang it on my bathroom mirror. Good idea. Exactly. So because you're drawing it to you. You are drawing it to you when you do that. You're drawing it to you. I love that. And I promise you I'll do that. I promise you. There you go. I will do it. All right. For those who will watch later, put in here, what are you? Size 5 is not cute. And size 9 would be more sexy. That's too little. Look, I'm telling you, I'm small bone. I like little. All this right here. No, it's gotta go. All right, I'll go with 9. That was funny. She's like, size. You agree with Mary? Somebody else said, girl, you don't need no 5. You don't need to be no 5. Size 5 is not cute. A 9 would be more sexy for you. All right, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with a 9 then. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Be blessed. I love you. Bye-bye. For real this time.